As mayor, I'll call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Donna, can we call the roll?
Murder.
Here.
Riley.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Sofa.
Here.
Stoops.
Here.
Wilson. Here. Zukas. Here.
Non-agenda items from the sidelines. Nothing was turned in. Anybody want to say anything? Very good. City administration, Donna?
Yes, taxes went out December 1st and December 13th. The city office will only be open until 10:45 because we have a St. Clair County meeting and luncheon.
Closing at 10:45, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Justin? Mark?
Nothing tonight.
Dan?
December 17th, we'll be doing our second annual Shop with the Cop at Meyer in Marysville. We've got a quite large donation from one of the officers' brothers again, so we're going to have 13 kids from Memphis Elementary walk around with each officer, including me, and pick out the money, or pick out the presents that they got.
Chief, are you still taking donations for that?
We have the money. It's we're always taking donations for that.
Yeah, just get rolling.
Anything that we get for that, we would use that night. Yes. So, but again, we have a lot of money. Yes, we will take no.
And I know in the past we've done collected toys, but we're not doing that this year, right?
The fire department is not doing that for us.
I do believe the elementary school is taking toys, though, right? You don't know?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think so, but I'm not really sure. That's it?
Yes, thank you.
All right, thanks. Adoption or amendment of the agenda.
We need to amend the agenda for the Parks and Recreation Department date changes. Under communications, number 1.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukas. Yes. Murder.
Yes.
Hopefully you've all had a chance to look over the meeting minutes of the 21st of November. Was there any questions or corrections? If not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of November 21st, 2018 as presented.
Support. Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukas. Yes. Murder.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes. Presentation and approval of November disbursements report of $93,641.66 and electronic wire transfers of $8,463.84. Could I get a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make a motion to approve the disbursements and wire transfers for said amounts.
Support.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukas. Yes. Murder.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we have a special presentation with us tonight. We have Kevin Selmer, the State Fire Marshal, as well as Dave Rushing from St. Clair County Commissioner Office. They have a couple of dedications that they'd like to offer to the Phillips family, who's also here tonight. So, Kevin, could you
Well, if I stand over here, then everybody can see. Does that work well? Sure. Can I ask the Phillips family to come up, please? I've got some things that I would like to present to your family. So the first thing that I have is a special tribute from the state of Michigan. And State Representative Jeff Yard put this in, and I'd like to read it. So it's a special tribute to Robert James Phillips II. Let it be known that it is with great respect and gratitude for his commitment to the citizens of the state of Michigan and to the people of Memphis, that we extend our highest praise and commendation for the bravery and service Robert provided to his community. In answering the call of duty, Robert willingly accepted the challenges and hazards of this profession in order to protect and secure the safety and well-being of his community and the state. We salute his dedication and strength, which serves as an inspiration to all of us. Firefighting is a dangerous profession requiring skill, preparation, and rapid response at a moment's notice. Of all the services offered in our communities, none are more important than those provided by first responders, protecting our homes, businesses, and our very lives. Accepting the inherent dangers of firefighting demonstrates true courage. In addition to leadership, strength of character, teamwork, and compassion, Robert proudly exemplified these values every day of his 39-year membership on the Memphis Fire Department, where he served as a firefighter, secretary, treasurer, assistant chief, and chief. Exemplary public servants rarely receive the recognition they deserve. Our communities would not function without committed individuals like Robert, willing to devote such considerable time, energy, and talents to help others. He had trained many firefighters for the Memphis Fire Department and served as a mentor to them. In addition, he was a referee for many football, basketball, softball, and baseball games during his free time. In special tribute, therefore, this document is signed and dedicated to honor and recognize Robert James Phillips II, dutiful service to the Memphis Fire Department and the community as a whole. It is with our wholehearted appreciation that we salute his time and service. And it's signed by State Representative Jeff Yarrick, Paul Pavloff, State Senator, and Pamela Hornsberg, State Senator, and also Governor Calley and Governor Rick Schneider. I also have a letter here from the governor's office, and I'll let you, in your time, you can take a look at that. And I have an envelope just to put that in, just to protect it. And then also, on the day of Robert's funeral, the flag was flown in Lansing at the Capitol. And one of the things that we do through the Bureau of Fire Services, which is part of the Fire Marshal's office, is the flag was flown. On the days that the flag is flown, there are signs that are at the Capitol that if anybody's visiting the Capitol that day, and many schools come through there, as well as folks that come to do business in Lansing, so it was known. And then also there's a certificate saying that on that day that the flag was lowered in his honor. And it did, made sure that we got it, it did fly on the day of his funeral. So on behalf of the state of Michigan, Governor Rick Schneider and the Bureau of Fire Services, as the Fire Marshal, please accept this. And sorry for your loss. And I want to thank the Memphis Fire Department for, I was here that day, and the way that you honored him was amazing. And one of the things that I sensed that I got that day in being here is there is a legacy that is shared in 39 years, and I hope that you think about that often as you go out and perform services in the community and take care of the citizens of Memphis. So thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Chief?
If you would, please stay there.
Yeah. So next we have Dave Rushing from the St. Clair County Commissioner's Office.
I first met Bob when I was a township supervisor in 2004, and we had to meet with the fire department over here when we were doing the fire contract, so I met him back then. And a supervisor for 6 years with Riley. Since then I've moved on and been county commissioner. But,
Hello.
Yeah. But anyways, what we did, we have a proclamation from the county commissioners, and I'd like to read that to you. And it starts off, recognizing Bob Phillips, years of service for the city of Memphis. Whereas Robert James Phillips II was born in Yale, Michigan on November 4th, 1955 to Robert and Marilyn Phillips. In 1977, he married Sandra Saunders. They have 3 children, Jason, Jessica, and Jeff, and 5 grandchildren, Riley, Matthew, Samantha, Kyle, and Amelia. And whereas Bob Phillips served at the Memphis Fire Department for 39 years. He joined the department on May 16, 1979. During his time there, he served as a firefighter, secretary-treasurer, assistant chief, and chief. Most recently, Bob was on call, volunteer firefighter. And whereas on September 22, 2018, Bob responded to 2 separate emergencies, a medical emergency and a traffic crash. On September 23, 2018, Bob passed away in his sleep from what appeared to be natural causes. And whereas Bob had a very helping spirit and was well loved by his community, he had trained many of the firefighters for the Memphis Fire Department and served as a mentor to them. He was a referee for many football, basketball, softball, and baseball games. He also enjoyed camping, bicycling, and bowling. And whereas Bob will be honored on the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial and the State's Memorial Wall in Roscommon. He was also honored by Governor Rick Snyder, who ordered that the U.S. and Michigan flags within the state capitol complex be lowered to half-staff on Wednesday, September 26, 2018. Now therefore be it proclaimed that St. Clair County Board of Commissioners does hereby adopt this proclamation, extending our deep appreciation for Bob Phillips' years of dedicated service to the city of Memphis, and extend our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends. Proclaim this 18th day of October, 2018. Jeff Bone, Chairperson, Bill Graytop, Vice Chair. The rest are Commissioners Greg McConnell, Carl Tomian, Howard Heidemann, Duke Dunn, and myself, Dave Bush.
That concludes our presentation, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for showing up here.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, hang on. I'm sorry, just give me a minute. Communications to need a motion to place on file?
That motion? Support.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Stukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
So you have before you a list of dates the Parks and Rec Department is requesting to use the youth center hall. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, is that something new that he has to put in dates?
Well, actually,
I've never seen it before.
this has not been done.
Okay, so.
Did I say what is it? Shouldn't be going to the lines?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that anytime there's the parks, I mean, we really like tree lighting, whatever we're gonna do. So really, stuff should be approved by council. And that way, it's, you know, it's approved by us.
So basically, it has to get approved by us and then again by the Lions, right?
It should be. It should be.
Yeah, just so there's no conflict.
Any questions? Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the dates at that time.
Support?
Wilson?
Yes.
Stukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Okay, the bill from Fire Marshal.
I apologize for not being here last meeting and giving somebody a heads up about it. But this one, this invoice, we paid a consultant to help us with our AFG grant this year. This is the same company that we utilized last year that we received our air packs with. So we tried again this year. Hopefully we get some more equipment. They kind of assist us with this grant. It's about a 20-page grant that we got to fill out, so they kind of help us along with it.
So it's just basically an invoice just for assisting.
They're not assisting us.
Okay, so that was the foggy part.
Yeah, and I apologize. I should have called one of you to give you a heads up as to what it was.
Well, you usually do.
I do. And then when I was at the Chiefs meeting, I said, oh, I forgot to.
Yeah, I didn't know him for years. Well, I'll make a motion that we pay the invoice to Fire Mark Consulting DB Jenkins in the amount of $1,000.
Support.
Stukas?
Sorry. Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be next door, Ken.
Thanks, sir. Okay, so the advisory committee had a meeting today. Larry?
Yeah, we had a meeting and the first one there is someone is taking over the tower and for internet service, and from what we understand, it'll be wireless internet, high-speed internet, and he wanted to take over their contract as it was written, so we did have the meeting, and the request we made is a copy of insurance, a liability insurance of $1 million. And it'll start out at $2 per month, which is $200 per month, which it currently is, and will increase to $400 a month on March the 1st, 2020. He'll have to submit a security deposit of $500, and at that time he may revise, and also he has to have a revised amendment. And that time we may review the contract. So the advisory committee reviewed it, and the advisory committee recommends that council pass it. So, is there any questions?
I have no questions.
Okay, I make a motion that we approve the contract to internet provider. Right.
Support. Martyr,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops, Wilson,
Yes.
Lucas.
Yes.
And the other issue was the employees' IRA.
Yeah, the employees are IRA currently that they do, we put in 4% of their base pay, and it goes into a whereby the interest at the time they start participating is at whatever that interest rate's rate, and it's frozen. And so they're requesting that we change that, and so it goes into 457B, which is government approved, and so the advisory committee reviewed that, and we are recommending that we pass it, and I have a motion written how to do it.
And what they want to look at is now the monies are moved to their accounts on a yearly basis. And we want to move doing this to a per pay basis. This way they have their money sooner and they're able to move the monies around as they need to. As opposed to getting in a lump sum at the end of the year, they get it on a per pay basis.
And I think they're allowed to put in their own money as well. Is that correct? Yeah. So
Most places do it anyway, I think, is third take their guess.
And it's up to them. If they want to change how they do it, it's up to them. Bart's actually going to leave his the way it is, and everybody else will make a decision on how they want to handle it. And it's actually, if you look on these electronic wire transfer sheets, we're actually already doing this for VALIC. It's the same thing, so it's not anything new. It's just, we're just changing the way that they can do it. Instead of putting the money in an account that makes almost no interest for the whole year until the end of the year, their money, the first every pay that they pay, it'll go into their 401 or 457, whatever it is.
It gives them more control over their own money and investments, which
it allows them to distribute as well.
Instead of getting our 1%.
So,
everybody okay with that then?
Yeah.
okay.
Larry?
All right. I'll make a motion then to approve the employee's contribution of 4% of base pay to Valley plan, which is 457B, every pay period.
support.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yeah.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lucas,
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. No. No, I don't. Okay, from the mayor. Santa is coming to the Memphis Youth Center on Saturday, December the 15th from 1 to 4. There will be a winter hike through the trails, stopping along the way to make crafts, and you'll end your hike at the Youth Center with hot chocolate and cookies with Santa. It's $5 per child, and the proceeds will benefit the Memphis High School class of 2021. December 15th, 1 to 4. This Friday is the tree lighting at 7 o'clock. If you're planning on bringing cookies or something else for us to pass out, please have it at the city office by 4:30, and or drop it off Thursday is good too. Anything else, Don, about that? One thing that I have forgot to mention here the past month is we were going through an AMAR review for the state with our assessor, which has been going on for about 4 years now. And I forgot to let you know that now it's over. We passed our AMAR review. Jamie did all the things that they wanted him to do, and so that is basically settled. They're not seizing our roles or
That's good.
whatever they want to say. I just kept forgetting. I had it in my mind to tell you guys probably at least a month and a half ago. Whatever, it's been at least that long, hasn't it? Huh? And I just kept forgetting. I just want to remind you. Larry, could you come over here for a minute? I got something for you.
Did I do something
Pardon me?
Yep.
bad? What do you got for me?
I'm going to show you.
Official reprimand.
Yeah, look at that.
Larry, let's see. Now you've been on council here for 20 some years.
21 years.
All right. Well, all the time you've spent. You know, when Governor Snyder first got elected, he wanted us to kind of work together with the surrounding communities, create a dashboard, and you know, cut our debt. And we've done all those things. So Dan Weaver got a hold of the mayor, or I'm sorry, the governor, and told him what you've done for the city of Memphis over this time. And the governor was happy and willing to have me present you this certificate of recognition. This certificate is hereby presented on the behalf of the people of the state of Michigan in recognition of Larry Wilson for his utmost commitment and dedication to the people and communities of Michigan. Please accept our gratitude and may you continue to experience success in all your future endeavors. Lieutenant Governor Kelly and Rick Snyder.
Awesome. Nice shot.
Come on up here, we're going to get a picture.
Okay.
Larry, we're going to have a spreadsheet to go with that?
I'll try to make one. I'm really shocked, but I really appreciate it. I've been on here a long time, and I'm sure I have made a few mistakes, but I try to do what's best for Memphis. And Memphis reminds me of my hometown. It was about 1,000 people, and I love this city, and I hope it continues and everything be successful. So I don't know what to say. So, other than thank you. Okay.
Thank you. That's all I have. Kurt?
Well, on behalf of the Lions here in Memphis, I got to say that we had a fabulous Old Newsboys weekend out here with the Goodfellows. And just thanks so much for the people that contributed and for all the people in the community for giving. And just, you know, it was just so much unselfishness of everybody out here. Just thank you.
You're here. Larry?
You want another spreadsheet? I had one. Anyway, I said I was going to do just a recap on the Downriver Bank restoration. So there is a spreadsheet there, and it states what the cost is. The total cost was $78,122.59, and the total cost, the total estimated cost was $79,652. So, and we retain $2,088.12 until spring to receive what happens there. So that kind of explains it, Ken. When the total put together with engineering and the Avery Allen construction, it just came out just a little bit below. So that was a good thing. The second thing I have, and Bart and I had a conference call with Phil at BMJ Engineering today, and we finalized everything on the Church Street and mechanic reconstruction. And it's going out to bid on December the 19th. The open bids will be on January the 24th. And the council approval is expected February the 5th. And the requested start date is April 29th. And the estimated completion date will be July 27th. So hopefully it'll come in within budget and we can do the whole project from start to finish. So with our conference today, we okayed to actually quote the whole project, and the two mills don't quite cover it. Hopefully it will, but if it don't, we're recommending that we then maybe take some out of the the local streets to finish the project, or borrow from what we've done in the past, maybe from water and sewer to get the fund and pay it back in future. So we'd like to do the whole thing at one time, and if we think the bid will actually be better if we bid the whole thing. So that's what we'd like to do. Sure. Okay. And I'll keep you appraised of how we're going to do it.
Larry, is that two separate portions? Two separate areas, right?
Yeah,
They don't run into each other.
Church Street, and then Mechanic Street all the way to Church Street, you know, for the neighborhood development.
But it's being bid as one job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking to do. And we may have just a qualifying clause in there, just in case it comes way over or something, that we do have the option of reducing it, so we don't.
To split it into
So we
two
don't
separate
break
projects
the
and we
city.
don't kill ourselves.
Yeah, right, so we'll do that. So. Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you. Ken?
Nothing.
Robin?
I have nothing, but this was very nice for Larry. You are greatly appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Scott? No. Jason?
I'd also like to congratulate Larry, that's well deserved. And I'd also like to say what Kurt did, thanks to the people of the city of Memphis, and thanks to the city council here for allowing us to do it out there. We had a stellar year this year from what I've seen as far as the numbers, so excellent. Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.